Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whenever watching this, welcome to a new vlog. Oh man, love that Papaya Orange Mini Cooper. Love it. Talking about the BMW brand, as you know, if you are new, Mini is part of the BMW group, right? Spoke to BMW guys about super crazy bike, the R18. Apparently that's gonna leave town and it's available for test drive over the last 3-4 days, so missed that last time but wanted to do it now because it's gonna leave Hyderabad by 4 p.m. today, so wanted to go give it a good test ride and see how it is. The moment I saw it in person, I fell in love. Why am I talking here? Let's get on the bike and talk. Okay, that's the dash. So rock, roll, rain, 3 modes. So we'll have roll first. Oh, awesome. Gear shift done. Didn't even realize. Oh man, this feels like a locomotive. Need to be very careful with the traffic and all. Oh, you can see, did you hear the thud whenever you are changing the gears? Oh man, it was slightly tricky to get it off the turn in standstill, but in moving, when you're moving, you can hardly feel the weight. Oh boy, let's see how the corner it handles in the corner. Oh wow, handles pretty well, but somehow the engine noise is very muted. I have to double check, but the specs are here. It's, I think, has around 160 Nm of torque and 3 riding modes, oil cooled, 80 or 90 horsepower, 90 horsepower if I'm not wrong. A simple basic dash. Let's go take a U-turn here, the big test, because it's a very heavy motorcycle guys. If I'm not wrong, maybe around 300 kilos or something. So you have to be extremely careful whenever you're in the corners. Always stop. Check left and right. Oh boy, I think I'm built for this bike. Uncle ban raha hai main. That it roars at a certain RPM. You need to cross that RPM to feel the power of this bike. And I'm in only roll mode, which is somewhere in between rain and rock. We'll change the modes at the next corner, but oh shit, this is a keeper, man. If I have the money, I'll buy it right now. I love this. There are a lot of vibrations that you feel in the handlebar, in the foot pegs. Foot pegs not so much, but in just the chassis you can feel some vibrations. but the experience, that sound, look how these two parts are shaking. You would know probably once in the 360 camera how much it is actually shaking, because if there is not much stabilization in that camera. Okay, now let's change modes. Rock. You just need to leave the accelerator to change the modes. Oh, this is not instant like the typical classics that you get from Triumph, but this is a heavy motorcycle, and it's a very old school style motorcycle, but with some of the latest electronics. So it's a different combination that you see. Just like the feel of this, just the way you sit royally on the bike, and the way you have this dash. There is a new version called the classic version which is released. Let me just take a left here. City here. So there is certain speed and certain RPM where this bike comes to life, man. Not in the initial 1000 to 2000 RPM, I guess, but beyond 3 or 4000, this is beautiful. And there's a classic version, as I was saying, there's a classic version where you can actually relax the legs on the cylinder heads and a big tall windscreen, which I think will help in terms of touring quite a lot. I was actually slightly scared. Okay, let's listen to the engine note. Look how it is shaking. I've left the handlebar. Oh boy. Even I was scared when it shook so much. Damn. Oh boy. So yeah, you can actually put legs on top of the cylinder head whenever the classic version comes, but just see how you are sitting here. Lovely finish. I don't know the tank capacities and all, I think 15 liters or something, but just the chrome shining and all has that amazing feel. I don't know what this button does, but there is a menu option. Apparently you can check the RPM, kilometer, so it has done 1400 kilometers so far. Temperature भी check कर सकते हैं, voltage भी है, voltometer, date, kilometers per liter 13, not bad. The first gear shifting is pretty easy. The second is where you feel that thud. Typically I used to feel that in the first in many classics. Yeah, I think on the move U-turns are the whole seat is shaking, man. Arre man, this is a different kind of experience than what I had for so long. And whenever you get bad patches, it's very smooth. The suspension is actually very nice. I thought it would be kind of stiff because it's a classic. There is so little to play with in terms of travel and all, but it is very smooth actually. In the traffic so far, in whatever little traffic I had, there's hardly any engine heat, but I'm sure there will be. Let's see, bad patch performance, handling, pretty decent. Now let's switch modes to rain mode. In rain mode is very light and numb. The throttle responses are very even, but now that I'm getting a hang of it, it's much more easier to handle in rain mode in the city because the throttle responses are not that aggressive. You can feel that engine working every bit. That's the most important thing of classics bike. If you want that feel of an old school machine in hand, oh boy. And it's on the move, this is quite flickable, guys. Very maneuverable. Oh, loving it, man, loving it. On the move, this is easy peasy. You won't feel any weight. Let's see. As I was saying, okay, time to change mode. I don't like rain, I like rock. The sweet spot for this motorcycle is between 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. That's when you will enjoy it. Braking is decent, not the strongest, but pretty decent. For this weight and this engine capacity, it's doing its work. You can feel that, but it's not like a super sport bike, so you don't need those kind of brakes anyway. Whenever you stop, that's when it gets slightly tricky. But you need a bit of open stretch, and that's it. You will enjoy it big time. Oh boy. Just take a look at this. This is what I was talking about. I don't want to get. Loving it, man. Loving this. Just take a look at that. Whew. Letting that experience sink in. It's tube tires, not tubeless. BMW dual disc at the front, single at the rear, shaft driven obviously. I wish I had placed a camera here because you could see this in motion. That's the first edition R18. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the test ride. Oh man, it was crazy, especially in rock mode. Loved it. Wish I had so much of money just lying there so that I can keep that in the garage. Anyway, done for the day. It was a short, just initial impressions, guys, not a detailed ownership review. If I got any specs wrong, please don't mind. You can always check it out on their website. But I wish I can have it for a day, so that I would probably just take it on the highway, cruise aaram se 80 to 100 kilometers per hour, put some soft rock music and enjoy, chill.